Girl rocks out when she's cleaning. Today is the last race of the season. There's no more cross racing in Nova Scotia past today. Always a bittersweet moment, because at the end of the year I always tend to do a lot better, and I wonder where that effort and where that power came from and why it wasn't here all season. It was always nice to finish the season strong, but very annoying as to why I can't keep that up all the time. Hence the reason why I want to sort of simplify my bike fleet down to 2 identical cross bikes so that I'm always riding it and I'm always sort of prepared. I can't help but get that out of my head that that would be a big help. And also, if you're a longtime viewer, well, you'll sort of know that my luck with flats is certainly not the best. And my luck with tubulars, also not the best, but this season was really good. So of course I wish that was going on a little bit longer, because I'm really enjoying this whole not getting flats during races or before races or just out on rides. It's really quite nice. And honestly, I think the best solution was this tubeless setup that I've gone on right now. Specialized Terra Pro tire on a Velocity Quill rim, has not burped. I ran it yesterday at a fairly low pressure. You know, it's just been incredibly reliable. It hasn't given me any issues whatsoever. And yeah, while maybe they don't handle quite as nice as my tubulars, the thought of rolling a tire is just not in my mind at all. So I actually take corners harder and I ride a lot faster because I'm not thinking about it. So sort of the mental side of it has actually been better than the actual riding side of it. It's just hard to get that thought of that tire rolling off on a warm-up lap out of my head, and me having to scramble and just put together something so that I could take part of a race that I was at. So, while I do love my tubulars, they are quite good. They are probably the best riding equipment that I could be using for cross. With my luck and the way I think, tubeless is kind of going to have to be the king for now. Oh, it's like we're at Nationals again. Look at this. Hang on. 15.
Try to race with some dignity today. Don't wear a coat.
I didn't wear one yesterday.
You got a coat on, didn't you?
No.
Wasn't that harassing you?
Never.
Oh, alright.
Never. Because of the ground being kind of gross and wet, organizers really don't want us doing any sort of pre-riding, so instead we get to do a course walk. It is the same course as yesterday. Minimal changes. There's a couple things that are different, but we are running it in reverse, so you can kind of consider it something completely different. All the lines that you were taking before, well, they're not necessarily going to work anymore. There's a few things that will translate, but there is always a bit of a learning curve when you're starting a race without doing any real pre-riding. And you know, you're out there with like 50 other people. I really shouldn't be wasting so much time. I should go warm up. I always say I hate this course, but every single time I race it, I enjoy it and do well, so maybe you need to start saying that more about other courses. What pressure are you running today?
I don't know, man. Maybe 40? Aaron!
Hi. What pressure are you running today?
That much. I have no idea.
A lot? A little?
It's actually pretty soft, I think.
Lorenzo, what pressure are you running today?
God only knows. Probably, hopefully around 26.
Precise. Tom, what pressure are you running today?
Running about 20 for pressure. Yeah,
Jeez.
a little light, it's gonna be a little sloppy.
What pressure are you running today?
Oh, 38.
Yeah, so much.
What?
What pressure are you running today?
I have no idea. That's Chris.
What are you running?
35.
35? That's a lot. What pressure are you running today?
I don't know.
Dan, what pressure are you running today?
32.
What pressure are you running today?
Feels like 32.
What pressure are you running today?
25.
Let's do that again. Oh yeah, that's gonna be good on all those. 25. That was a mistake. General consensus of tire pressures, no one knows. The level of preparation in the Nova Scotia field is just unreal. just like that, cross season's over. I'm cold and I'm going home. That is a good, strong ending to this season. 11th place overall is something I can be really proud about, but I really want to start cross season in that position. Instead of constantly clawing my way up from like the 20th to like, you know, 25th area and just working towards the fitness and the bike handling and everything that's involved to get up to close to the top 10, sometimes even getting into it. The exact same thing seems to happen every year, and that just further fuels the thought from yesterday that I'd like to just have a cross bike that I'm excited and motivated to ride all year round. This thing was actually pretty good all this year. This tubeless setup that I built from the Easton Tubulars and the Velocity Quills was really, really good today. I went over a lot of things that I would have thought I would definitely have a pinch flat or like have ripped a tubular with. No problems whatsoever. The cantilevers, they have their charm, but I think I'm just ready to just do that upgrade. I do still think it's worth reiterating that comment and joke that I made at the end of last video talking about wanting to get 2 cross bikes and maybe get rid of a large number of the bikes I have right now. It would cost $10,000 to get the bikes that I want versus the, I don't know, I've probably got an accumulation of about $2,000 worth of bikes and other trash in here. So, probably it'll never happen. I'll be happy to race on this again and do the same thing that I did this year, start poorly and work my way up. It's just fun to talk about the things that I want to do.